Well, hello there. Shannon West here, and you have joined me for season 2 of the Great American Stampin' Show. This week we are featuring punches, and you may get to see some unique uses for punches. Now, if this is your first time checking in on a Great American Stampin' Show video, welcome. We are so glad you're here. Myself and 3 of my competitors are preparing videos, and we're going to launch them at the same time. I don't know what their videos are, but I'm excited to see them because they're always pretty great. And then you get to watch all 4 videos and vote for the one that you like best. So once you've watched this video, head into the description of this video and click on the others and watch what they have prepared. All right, should we get started? Are you ready to see what I prepared? It's a pretty fun little card, and I am excited to show you. And boom, you get to see all the things I'm featuring in the video today, starting with Submarine Life. This bundle is so fun. This is a little bit of a departure from my regular style, but I have just started to see so many cute cards with fun little creatures that I just couldn't help but get involved. And this one's fun because the stamps are all solid, so you can make the sea life, whatever color you want with hardly any effort. Not much coloring involved in this. However, you're probably seeing my Stampin' Blend, so I'm going to find a way to do a little bit of coloring. Stay tuned for that. And then here is my color scheme. Such a fun and happy color scheme. Almost a rainbow here. You can see all these different colors. And then my blending brush and my cardstock. Just a little bit of basic white, well, several pieces of basic white, and Starry Sky card base. I've made a little list right here to keep me on track during this video, but also could be fun for you to follow along, so I'll check these off as I go. So first is to blend the background, and for that I need a piece of basic white. I need 3 ink pads, Balmy Blue, Tahitian Tide, and not Parakeet Party, got the wrong color, Orchid Oasis. And then I need my blending brush. This is a dry and clean blending brush, even though it looks a little bit discolored, but I know it's still going to work just fine. So I need a lot of color on this, so I'm not going to worry so much about touching it down to my paper beforehand, because I'm going to make this color like really solid and really vibrant. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Now I have 3 colors, and I want to do about 1/3 of the background with each of the colors. So I'll do 1/3 with Balmy Blue, 1/3 with Orchid Oasis, and 1/3 with Tahitian Tide in the middle. I'm not going to change my brush because I want the colors to blend. So I don't actually know if not changing your brush helps with that, but I think since my colors are blending, I don't need to worry about changing it out, because if the color blends on the blending brush, I think it will only improve the look. As always with blending backgrounds like this, I find that they look a little bit rough or divisions in each of them, but then after a few minutes they soak into the cardstock and blend even better. So I'm going to just kind of let this background do that for now, and I doubt you'll notice it, but oh, this was one of my old markers. No, this is not. There we go. That's the tip I was looking for. So blended background is complete. Okay, next step, stamp the sea life. So I actually need my Orchid Oasis stamp for this, and I'm going to stamp a few of these little guys all over my card. So I've got them on my blocks already. I'm going to start with one down in this corner, just a little crab running around, and it's going to be just tone on tone, so it won't be super bright. Okay, next I've got some bubbles, and where is my other, oh, there they are, a trio of fish. And this is going to go up higher, a little more towards the surface of the ocean. Okay, ooh, that looks cute. Now I've got the bubbles to kind of stack in here and just show that these little guys are just breathing just great. So there we go. That looks pretty good. I think I'll stop there. Put that aside. Okay, what am I missing? Where's my little teeny? Here we go. This is one of my favorite stamps in this set. Here it is on white, so you can take a close look. Just those 3 little fish, but I was imagining like when you see movies and there's like these school of fish like swimming all around and intertwined with each other. That's what I was imagining. And so that's what I'm trying to recreate with this little stamp here. So they're going to just get stamped a lot of times all around like this, in front of each other and behind each other and so on. Maybe overlapping a little bit. Let's see. I feel like there needs to be some right in here. There we go. Okay. And maybe another one right down there. Okay. I think that's good. All right. Did I miss any? Oh, yes. I need this stamp right here. This is the water that's being pushed out from behind the submarine. So I'm going to aim to have my submarine like right over here in this area. And so this is just going to be kind of like over here, maybe overlapping the school of fish, because I probably should have put those a little bit lower, but that's okay. Maybe they're behind or in front, one way or the other. Okay, I think that's pretty much it, except for my crab is kind of disappearing because I ended up doing my blending down here so dark. So I think I'm going to try one more time just to add a little bit more ink so that he stands out a little bit more. Okay, looking good. That is looking so fun. So I'm going to set that aside now. Click off the stamp, the sea life. Now I need to stamp the sand and the greeting. So the sand is going to be this long, skinny piece. And I've got just this piece of cardstock that I'm going to stamp all the things that I'm going to punch and cut out. So the sand I'm going to cut out and put across the bottom of the card. So this is stamped in Lemon Lime Twist. Right along the bottom. Make sure that transfers really well. Oh, see, that's what I was kind of seeing. But these photopolymer stamps are awesome. So should be able to fix that maybe. I've moved my table around since I've done any videos in the past. And so I think I have a seam in my table right here that I need to be aware of. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to cut that out. And then let's see, what else did I say? Oh, the greeting. Now I've got Sending Oceans of Love. And I'm going to stamp that in Melon Mambo. All kinds of crazy colors with this card. So let's see, this I'm going to cut out as well. I'll just do this one down on this end here. Perfect. Ooh, look at that. And see, my Melon Mambo ink pad needs to be re-inked, so it's looking a little bit lighter, which I like because it reminds me of Polished Pink that retired about a year ago, and I still haven't gotten over it. Okay, now on this one, we also need to stamp the submarine. Yay! The main event of this card. This is going to be stamped in Flirty Flamingo. I'll just put it over here in this corner. There we go. And then let's see, what am I forgetting? Oh yeah, we've got these other pieces. Let me show you the stamp set again. Look at all of the different stamps. 22 different stamps. I don't even think I've used half of them in this card. It's a lot of fun. And so I know I need to do the propeller, but I want to look at my punch and make sure I'm stamping it in a way that can be easy to punch out. So I'll do this one down here. And then this little scope that looks up above, and that's kind of facing over this way. So I'll do this one like so. And hopefully those will be pretty easy to punch out. Now, before I punch this out though, I am going to bring in my Stampin' Blends. I think I'm done with all my ink pads now. Okay, so Stampin' Blends, I've got light and dark Calypso Coral and light and dark Melon Mambo. So for the Calypso Coral, I'm going to just highlight just the bottom edge of this, the dark Calypso Coral. And what I'm attempting to do here is, like, if you're looking at a submarine floating across the ocean, across the ocean. Yeah, across the ocean floor maybe. The bottom is going to be darker because there's light up at the top of the ocean, up the top of the surface, but not as much down lower. Kind of gets darker as it goes. So I want the bottom of this submarine, whoops, to look a little bit darker. So this is my unique way of using a punch. I haven't really done very much Stampin' Blends over the top of stamping, or nor have I combined it much with punches. So it's not that unique maybe, but I thought it was kind of fun. Okay, and then now I've got my light Melon Mambo. So I'm not going to fill up all the space that I did with the Calypso Coral, but a lot of it, because, you know, these are Stampin' Blends after all. They like to all blend together, and the colors just merge so beautifully. It's awesome. And then I'm also going to go back in with the light color and just kind of do it on the top half. So this is light Calypso Coral. And after doing the bottom part, the top part looked kind of rough to me because it was still the plain stamped image where I had blended all the rest on the bottom. So I guess this was kind of my effort to make the image all seem like it was cohesive. And then finally, we've got dark Melon Mambo, and I'm going to just add a really nice dark line or so along the bottom here. Now you can punch it out before doing this, but I find it's a little easier if you punch out after, because the paper is kind of being held for you. Okay, there we go. A little bit of blending, a little bit of all the colors, and maybe a little bit more of this. You know, just using my creativity here to kind of make something fun. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let me step back and take a look. Yeah, pretty much what I was trying to accomplish. Might could blend that a little bit more here, just to get those colors kind of together. There we go. Okay, let's punch. Okay, now I've also punched out an extra propeller and an extra scope. Oh, there it is. So I could use those on another project, or I could have just stamped on top of those. Oh, and now I realized I stamped that the wrong direction, so I won't be able to punch that out. I should have paid attention to which way these pieces were going. That's okay. This one is still okay to punch out. There we go. And where's my propeller? I'll stamp that one more time to get it going the right way. Let's see, do it over here. Okay, what are you thinking so far? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this little punch journey. Is my video the first one you've seen, or the last, or in the middle? Ooh, I can't wait to see what the others are doing with punches. Punches have long been one of my favorite products. They're just so fun and so versatile. You can take them anywhere. Okay, that looks pretty good. What have I got going here? Oh, I forgot to check off my items. I stamped my sand and greeting. I stamped and punched the submarines. Oh, I forgot. I should have done a checkbox for assemble, because that's where we are now. All right, let's take this and put it in the card. Put it on the card. Everything is assembled. I've got my scope, propeller on, sand is in place. My greeting is where it should be. Everything looks perfect. let me check my list. Okay, last thing on there are rhinestones. And of course, I've got my favorite iridescent rhinestones. The only thing that maybe didn't go as I had planned is my crab didn't look so good, so I just kind of covered him right up, and I figure, hey, you know what? You win some, you lose some. Next time I'll do it better. So for now, I'm just going to put a bunch of rhinestones down here and everywhere because I feel like this card is sort of made for rhinestones. We can make them the bubbles. We can put them everywhere that makes sense for this adorable little submarine. So let's see, maybe we have some over here with our school of fish swimming around, and I think that looks pretty good. Odd number of rhinestones is kind of my rule of thumb. And there you have it. Fun with punches, a fun little card sending oceans of love with our amazing new Submarine Life bundle that is available in the current mini catalog. See, and now you have to just kind of walk away because now I'm looking at this going, oh yeah, I could kind of add a little bit more here and a little bit more there. It's so hard to draw that line, isn't it? I'll stop. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love your vote. And we will announce the winners on our next video in 2 weeks. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.